Hello, hello. Here we are again. Now, everything needs to be set up. And I need to also share the link. And then we are good to go. Okay, so why did I name it unstable on this stream? Basically because I did a lot of fixes in the background and I'm not sure if I broke anything. So that's a bit playing around, checking out what happens, and maybe we see some odd things, or maybe we see things which work now. So that's going to be interesting. The most notable what I did is based on some input. I fixed some stuff for colonies in the new world, but also I found some errors in migration code, but also in... wait a second. Expedition targets. Do we want to continue in the Philippines, or do we maybe want to get to Brazil? We can't yet, but we could take... Actually, let's see. To get colonial imports, Colombian imports or exchange or whatever, we need something in the new world, for which we need dip 30. Dip 30. Which we, yeah, okay, so we do one more Philippines one, and then we jump to in Brazil, basically. Let's see if that helps. And it gets us to the next institution as well. So Colombian imports here, for which we need a colonial subject whose capital is in the new world. And commercialization present has port trade value larger than 4. Yeah, easy. So we just need to get to Brazil, make 3 provinces, and then get a colonial nation, and then we might be able to get started on that. Interesting. Pays Reconquist. Never saw that before. Do we need to do anything here? No. Nobles ally with foreign power. Yeah, it works. But that should have worked before already. So basically we have a better option here now. Let the Sultan intimidate them. Perfect. 10 loyalty. Nice. Which puts us to 43. Wow. Something. It's something. Yeah, the next reform we still need to get back up to like 60 loyalty again before we can do this. And also the relations with the aristocracy are now very terrible. Is there anything we want to annex here anytime soon? Basically, we could make claims over here on these two. Bakan would... No, Majapahit would not join, so we can make claims here and get the Spice Islands, actually. That might be a thing. And... oh, we wanted to declare war, right? Yeah, we wanted to. So let's maybe just wait a little bit until our spy network in the... here in Hindustan has reached 40 points. We are also going to do this bulletproof armor thing. And... actually, I completely forgot to set up the chat in parallel. California is not really interesting for us right now because yeah, we can't really work with the trade from there. I think I want to go to Argentina and Brazil. That's more interesting because of farmlands and stuff. Okay, why? That's a long pause here. Give me a second to check the error log if anything is out of the ordinary here. Still some province flag errors. Undefined event target, origin of consort. Yeah, that might be something I have caused. Because basically I changed some events, made them work, and maybe there's something else broken in them. But we can solve that later on. Okay, we got 40. So we make a claim here again. And we got a new merchant actually. So, where do we put him? We do have stuff here, we do have stuff here. The Moluccas is South Africa, Malacca Straits. You don't really have anything here, so maybe we just put a collect trade into China. We are not going to get anything there, or at least not much, but 2% is still something. And now, as soon as we have our diplomat returned, we are going to declare war here. And then, therefore, backstab Ethiopia here. They have 30,000 troops. Oh, they went up to 9,000 again. Nice. Oh, not. Doesn't really matter. We start sieging here. Something we want to get rid of. They are all good, so no. We stay like this. Yeah, severe looting in this case again. What's our... Come on, Ifat. We need to take the tech actually. To then get the next choice for Brazil actually. So we're going to take this province here, then we go to Davao, siege these two. Yeah, we're going to let them here, we don't really care right now. We're making decent money. Oh, Nicolaus Copernicus again. Oh, wait a second, they... maybe we should do something actually. So maybe let's have our army here. Oh, we can't. Oh, so we would only have 5,000 troops left. Okay, we need to do this manually now. So our general stays here with some artillery, and you move out here. And let's get started on. Oh, let's get another general here actually. Let's get started to hunt these guys first. We don't want them to loot our metal provinces. Recent performance already expired, but our, let's just say our loyalty on the nobles doesn't really offer us a choice here yet. Third principle of alchemy. Nice. So many events happening currently. I'm not sure why everything is set on important, but it's still quite interesting to see. And that was that army. Let's turn here. And there's still... Yeah, let's do a placate here. It will cost us on the other ones, but that's fine. These ones also have 3,000, so we are going to need 9,000 troops minimum to siege it. This one has fort level 4. That's a lot, actually. We also might maybe want to consider upgrading garrisons here, because of the metalworking skill, which is just a little bit small bonus here. And we also want to do the pathing level 2 here. And the capitals. So much to do, actually. To get a culture, we may study technology. That might be interesting. So we can... I mean, we don't really need to, but... do something. Funnily enough, they are not getting out of the war. I'm not I was expecting that they would make peace with Kaffa here. Korea... Southern... Let's go Southern Brazil. What does that war go there? Ethiopian conquest. Okay. So why are they not making peace here? They could. And actually, why can we do something here? We can grant special commissions. We don't want to. You need 60 loyalty at least to do this reform. And where's the claim here? EFAT, yeah. Could you siege that? Actually, you could. There. Why are you not doing that? Yeah, we can consider investing again if we want to. Yeah, we are maxed out on commerce again. Too much growth. Too much growth. Destination of Noble, we take the loyalty, of course, even there we lose ability for this. But we're going into a grain dole again. Shouldn't be too hard to get to level 1 stability again over time. Here we go. Noble concessions and these things. So disown a relative, yield concessions as well. And now we just wait for 1 stability and then we do the reform. We have some fort here. We are sieging this thing. And we want to take these two, and maybe even these ones here. Just to clean up the borders and therefore border Kaffa afterwards. What? Rather rhythm war for independence. Oh, they lost a lot of stuff suddenly. Yeah, we're going to accept here for the moment. Because they can't really hurt us here. Tax relief is also expired, so let's renew it. Why didn't we get stability yet? I'm surprised. No, we are at 1. So, do we want to reform now in a war? It wouldn't change much, so let's just do it before our king accidentally dies. Oh, it's only 40 loyalty this time. Okay, that's good. 2 stability, legitimacy. We can do this. Great success. Perfect. Of course, our realm itself is a bit... Nice, we got a province. Is that a harbor? Yes. That's a nice harbor, actually. And we are going to continue like this until we have a colonial nation. That's nice. So with our trade value and trade power, spawning the Colombian exchange is extremely fast. We don't need to state it over there anyway, so we can just wait. And I think I want to start or continue. Oh no, we already started on the integration, I forgot. But they are a little bit disloyal currently, so that's why. Dogodi. That's a lot of what? Level 2 fort here? Interesting. Yeah, we need to probably conquer Sidamo as well. They won't accept this most likely. Because they don't have more than these 2 provinces here, basically. Ah. Ethiopia has arrived in the north. Do we want to scare them? I don't know. Let's go for Sidamo itself. Throne secured in Naples. Yeah, that's going to take a while. Maritime Ambitions has expired. Do we have anything else as a mission that we could do? Conquer Zanzibar. Discover Indonesia. Malaya. Ah, we still need a Malaya. That's something we need to conquer, actually. Hopeless Bender. Oh, great. Making everything more expensive. Yay. Ah, we didn't pay attention to our spy network, so I don't know if we actually achieved what we needed. 40. Okay, the population resettlement has expired, and they made peace. So Alva received Samian, Butuna had accorded to Ethiopia. Okay, they got some stuff back here. Kappa will cede Oromija to Ethiopia. Ooh. Maybe we just take this province here as well. Just to close this region here. And let's see. Full annexation. Nice. And now, how many troops do they have left? Ethiopia has only 5,900. And they all have somewhat a low desire. $4,000 money. And we are at an income of 23 currently. Yeah, that's... I like that. The Knights' War. Convention was made up of poor barons and knights who, lacking worth or power, hired themselves as mercenaries. Sidamo is done. Nice. Now we could consider sieging down the capital here. But first of all, we need to transfer all of these to Ifat here. And see what it would cost us to do this peace deal. 72 aggressive expansion, about 76 war score. So we definitely need to siege down Amhara itself to get even a consideration of this war goal. Or this peace deal rather. We can spread religion in the Moluccas. Let's do this actually. That will be helpful. What are you doing there? Why would you do this? Deep in hostile territory, and now you want to die or what? Really? Dankali. Great. Disloyal and sabotaging the realm. More or less, at least. I hope that we will see some more of the new events, actually. Or other things that are working now. Yeah, brilliant, brilliant. Dankari, thank you for causing bad war score here. Occupied by Bashkiria? Who is Bashkiria? Where are they? Where's Bashkiria? We don't know. Bashkirian conquest of Turkana. Oh! So they made a connection to the Central Lakes area. Hmm. So that would be interesting. So we could... Actually, we should integrate... Yeah, we are already starting to integrate this guy, but basically... Then we can go after Kafar and we can open up the Central Lakes area here this way. And that's a lot of food in there. Yeah, I'm already started to annex, and I'm going to give these provinces to Ifat, and that's also going to fix the Liberty Desire problem. They are currently at 65. I'm not sure why. It's constantly fluctuating in the end. Probably because of something with the Mamluks, because they are supporting everyone. And Amhara has fallen. We're at 50% now. Getting closer. How about we intercept these guys here? Actually, you go here. Wait a second. We are not going to do this. We are going to go here and we are going to try to defeat their army for once. Before they retake stuff. And we are also close to getting our capital financed. That would be something, right? Okay, 16,000. There's something we need to do, like military tech. We could, but that's not worth it. So we are going to just fight here. Urbanization. Yeah, we're also always going for the loyalty option here. We do have the money. Okay, that's 18,000 versus 20,000, and we are a little bit ahead, so that should be enough to win. So 1.7 versus 1. Yeah, that's enough to defeat them here. And they have -1 actually as well. Oh, what's coming out? What's that coming out of the Central Lakes area there? Ooh, that's dangerous. That's a lot of troops. A lot of tribal troops, probably. Okay, let's go here to Wei and siege that one down as well. Ah, we got an investment. Ah, now we are no longer close to 2,000. Fine. 93 to 160. Ah, we didn't get anything there. Actually, we should return this fleet here. And we should get an explorer. Because we have some stuff that we can... we can discover new land, basically. So maybe we can use our colonists somewhere where we can't reach it with an expedition. Like Australia, for example. Come on. Else we just use our colonists on some kind of small island where it's not wasted. There we are. And... we need to reach the port first. What are you doing there? Do you want to retake Amhara? Probably. There's also 0.8 thousand troops running around here. For whatever reason. 92 to 148. And yeah, we can explore stuff again. So let's start with the North Pacific Ocean. Let's do the oceans first, and then we do the coastlines. Recent uprising has expired. which was probably in Ajuran. Yeah, we got that again now. That's fine though. Work exhaustion is high. Oof. Yeah, maybe we just don't take Sidamo. Yeah. Let's do it like this. Get out. Don't need to force something here. So we still got quite some stuff here. And now they are loyal again. Right? Oh, only 47%? We gave them so much stuff. Come on. Yeah, we really need to integrate things now. Just to get the Liberty Desire of the other guys down again. And Mamluks is down to 160, which is a problem. Let's take England, actually. We need to improve relations again, because below 150, I think trade stops. So actually that might have cost us already. Still there was a trade with Cairo. Good. That's good. Our spy network doesn't want to work, apparently. Yeah, I know. When you annex something, then it turns into nationalist rebels, and they got defeated by them. By Ethiopia. Okay, South Pacific now. Let's get over to Aden. And can we... What's our force limit, actually? 13 still. Blah. But I think we can do tributes here. And we can do promote aristocrats here. Just to get them loyal again. Perfect. And we should continue with the tax relief here. And also with the grain dole. At least one for now. And then we can maybe stop for a while. Yeah. In the end, it's looking quite well. But we need to work on our state reach now. Really urgently. Okay, let's go to South Atlantic. That's far away for you now. 1,700. Like, actually, where are we on regards to casual literacy here now? Probably soon. Pretty soon. Yeah, the clans are their own type of manpower pool, which is actually our main military currently. It's only the wealth pool which they share with the nobles. So basically, when you start removing tribes, then nobles get stronger. Oh, we even get it in Sana now. That's nice. Even though that's probably extremely slow. Yeah, it's 8% only, and we are at 86% here now. With 0.6 per year. Nice. And we are growing still by almost 1,000 here. Our burgers are growing so fast. And we are still at 97% throughput. However, our commerce naval problem is almost fixed now. That's really good. Our question is, maybe we need to invest again. Yeah, 60% throughput, so that's too low. We need more ship industry, so let's keep going here. Also down here, even though that's pushes us further back from our capital. And as soon as our naval problem here for our commerce is fixed, we can actually build another harborage here, which reduces the cost for commerce again. We also... Yeah, we have so much construction to do in Aden just to get our state infrastructure, like our key infrastructure up. And we also want to start building amenities here. Yeah, 2,600, sir. Actually, we should consider pushing that forward. So how much would it cost to make amenities? Yeah, 370. Yeah, we are going to do amenities 1 here. Because from there we can push this further and get the city going. And now we have our way from our capital again. Come on, you're now 51%? Really? They have a debt of 846? No, deny. Actually, is the commerce thing? No, it's still running. Our clergy is down to 1% now. And their property shares are now for still. No, they didn't fall, but labor, income, property. Yeah, still have the biggest income they have is from property actually. That's fine, I guess. But they will get eventually bought up. Bought out, bought up, bought out. Oh, yeah, the dip reputation. Yeah, we can't afford the loyalty right now. I don't want to go away from the trade skill here either. What we could do, and I think that's fine, is we could do a noble marriage here. We should also not forget that we have a legitimacy problem a little bit. 70 is too low for my liking. Yeah, actually we are now doing things again. The Selali uprising. Tokat, wherever that is. Tokat. I don't know. Lübeck has been dissolved. Portugal snagged the northern parts of Morocco here. France and England are at war again. Probably England declared, right? English reconquest of Tolzan. Yeah, they are continuing here. And Spain is not in there. Poland, Lithuania is still strong. Lost at sea, come on. Krim is still strong. Muscovite is not doing anything. Scandinavia is strong. What are they doing actually in regards to idea groups? Naval ideas is done. Diplomacy ideas is next. So they don't want to do exploration apparently. Sad. I would have liked them to see them on the New World. Pomerania is strong. Prussia is there. So the Teuton Order reformed actually. I'm sure that there could be still some other events going on here soon. Yeah, the HIE is still a mess. The Horde territory is extremely messy because there's no Muscovy. Whatever is going on here. Korea is so crazy. Majapahit is also extremely strong. India is surprisingly unstable. Let's call it like this. And Africa also doesn't really have a dominant... Hit off by a plague, okay. That's the first here for a while. And we can continue to explore. So let's do South Atlantic Sea. Mm, 12 point... Ah, no, the Liberty Desire is again over 50%. Why? Michelangelo. And let's get the commerce production going. Yeah, I don't know. The Liberty Desire thing is really a problem here. Oh, there's really a plague ongoing currently. Okay. North Atlantic Sea. Ah, 7,000 by bubonic plague. That's okay. I don't mind. Yeah, I don't want to do anything of these ones here. Ooh, does scuttage decrease? No, scuttage increases what you get from them in money, but they will no longer be called to war. So that's the opposite of what I want. I would like to no longer call them into war, but I would like to have less liberty desire, which we don't have an interaction for. Is there anything in here what we can do? I don't think so. Just going up. Bold fighter. Are we bold fighter? No. They are bold fighter. Ooh, we got vengeful as the next one. Yeah, it would be nice if the Mamluks would just stop rivaling us. But they are historic rival here. Which, I mean, makes sense, but it's super annoying. So do we need to improve relations again? No, we don't. Yeah, I'm already working on direct annexations. That's not what I'm trying to do this. But in the end, as you say, it's a little bit of a problem of diplomatic reputation, but also force limit. So we are relatively low with only 16. Actually, it's only 13. So that's a problem. Is there anything we can do here? Ooh, education skill here would be nice. And we are getting below 1,000. And there we are. Casual literacy has spawned. And it would cost us 776. Yeah, let's do it. It gives us increased knowledge demand, but education skill plus 100. Let's go. Let's make some knowledge here. Emergency tax relief as well. And we should dump like 100 into academic here now, because we are going to get a lot of skill. And the question now is also how quickly does it spread to the other provinces now that we have annexed, not annexed, but embraced it. 0.55 here, 0.23, 0.41. That's decent. So it will spread relatively fast. Might also be interesting to see where we are with commercialization in our Arabian realm, basically. Now we are, again, very poor. So quickly. Back and forth here. Ooh, we got another merchant. The commercialization is present in the almost all coastlines by now. Oh yeah, even down here. Even spreads down here. Yeah, that's really good. So even these old tribe provinces here, which started at like 100% tribal power, are now getting commercialization. The later annexed ones, like these ones, are still a bit far away. But that doesn't matter too much. Let's get some more money from somewhere. So we do have somewhere a percentage. Yeah, let's actually start. I know, wait a second, these was only going to the Arabian Gulf. We have one here. Oh yeah, we can transfer from here towards our Spanish thing. Okay, and now let's dump our prestige again into our subject that we try to annex here. So, arcade. And we also improve relations again. Oh, wait a second. The claim is done. What? That's not... Oh, game. Ah. Okay. That's sad. But we could make a claim here, right? Brunei, feudatory of Majapahit. Ooh, they would join. Ah. But Zulu, maybe? Yeah, Zulu. Okay, we made a mistake here. But we can make a claim on Zulu and then from there work forward. Then we get stuff to here. Then we get reach to there. England no longer is a rival for us. Funny. So we pick Spain. No, the piece is still not done there. Grenada is still on the map. That's Tunis and Morocco. They're probably scared by Tunis or something. Oh. Oh, where did I go? Oh, West Africa. That's not what I wanted to click. It was too quick. Well. Doesn't matter too much. That was a stupid mistake. So actually, let's build like 2 more troops here. Just to get our power projects a bit up so that they don't go unruly again while we are annexing them. And hopefully afterwards we can either work on Osmogan or maybe even on Dankali. That would be my preferred choice. Plus 199. That's unlikely. So it has to be Osmogan next, which is not my preferred choice. 20 money still. Actually, we could consider releasing them. And we don't need them, and they don't really... We don't benefit from them at all. Do we still have an alliance here? Yes. Yeah, maybe let's just get rid of Banu Khalid here. Bye-bye. We don't have a royal marriage anyway. And that drops our liberty desire significantly, as we can see here now. Yeah, we should have done that earlier. We should have done that much earlier. I got maps, okay. And now we can just assign one of them to subjects. Independence of Diet of Worms. Pronounce Luther a heretic. I'm sure that's a very good idea. Now that we got to run slot free, we could consider who to ally again. Ooh. So yeah, they really went over this here. Bashkiria and Encore. Kotoko is also expanding here in the West. Central Africa, basically. They have DIP Tech 29, Military Tech 29, really? That's surprising. How are the Ottomans? Military tech 25. That's behind actually, quite a lot. Yeah, that's a lot. Is there anyone we want to ally? Maybe over here? I don't know. Ideally, we want to befriend someone. Ooh, Bengal, you are also too far away. Really? I'm here. Yeah, Bengal would maybe be a nice alliance because they are Sunni as well. Yeah. Ooh, they really have a lot of development here in the Great Lakes area. Scary, let's say the least, because that could mean that they are fielding a lot of army if we are not careful. We don't want them to attack us. When does the recent reform expire? In 1 year. So we can start thinking about government reforms, basically. Which will cost us quite a lot of everything. So we are going to do at least 2 techs here, just 2 or 3 techs to get up to date. 1532, so that's still 13 years until this one is done. Yeah, maybe we want to do a dip rep leverage on the elite and nobility here, just to get the integration faster, because right now it's just -5 per year. That's really not a lot. A fatal is still a tributary here. Core sheet is probably not worth it as a not as an alliance partner. I mean, I don't know what the Ottomans are doing that they are falling behind this much. Poor Ottomans. Probably they are waiting for commercialization or something like this, and that's why they are trying to. That's why they fall behind, but not cool, not helpful for them. Yeah, there's not much we can do right now, because we are once again pretty boxed in here. But our economy is booming. 1,100 and again 99% throughput here. So I guess we are going to continue investing into commerce. Do we have enough naval? Yeah! We are at 100% fulfillment on commerce industry. So 14.194 is our... Yeah, we even have a 100% fulfillment on our node. But the price for this is that our naval has now topped out at 24.1. That's a lot. That's a high price for naval, actually. We probably can check out our naval industry here. Yeah, profit is 128 on a size 78. That's crazy profitable. So let's see what we are trading with. The food trade has gone up to 13k. Salt trade has gone up to 3.6k. Fiber is not relevant that much. Fuel is irrelevant. Raw is still the same roughly. Consumer has increased to almost 5,000 by now. So we are also a bit behind on consumers in our node. Military is okay. Naval is no longer unmet. Ah, but we are importing more from Cairo now. Industrial, we are importing crazy amounts from Damascus and Cairo. Exotics is our second best. No, or the best market actually. That's more than food with 14k. Knowledge is getting imported, but I assume that this will reverse now due to the fact that our higher education skill will go up. We are currently at... The maximum skill is now 260 and we are only at 190. So there's still a lot of room to grow into and make more stuff, more knowledge here. And it's probably going to be very profitable now as well. Higher education, yeah, 25%, 25 profits by now. That's good, but that's going to go up significantly now because the labor is going to shrink, and that's our biggest expense here. So 20 for the labor, 8 for industrial, 10 for consumer. That will basically half to 10, which means that our profits go up significantly. Is there anything else we can do here? Yeah, emergency tax relief is... That's fine for our provinces. We are not taxing that hard anyway. But that's something we want to work on now that we are in. Exactly. We wanted to wait for the recent reforms to expire, so now we take... Oh, we need to wait one tick. Do we maybe want to just ally system? Oh, there are tributaries that we can't. Or... I don't know. It's not worth an ally, but we can improve relations. Merchants harassed. Yeah, burger loyalty. Fine with me. And now we can take the tax. Yep. The modifier is gone, so at least like these here. Let's take us. Yeah, now we basically want to do the reform the farm, for which we need a bureaucratic pact. It costs us stability there, but it's fine. There we are. So reform the farm will cost us loyalty on everyone, which is expensive. Gets us a little bit of corruption, but it reduces provincial corruption. Here we are. Now we're at 86 bureaucrat corruption, that's a problem. So we're going to do a tax relief here. Can we improve here? No, we can't. But basically, this allows us now to, when we have stabilized again and our corruption has decayed a bit, to do the state tax farming reform, for which we need really pretender rebel. So we do a new alignment here, but we still do the metropolitans. Go here, and then there. There's a Grand Captain here. The collector here. And then we have also our... That's our bureaucrat advisor, which we need for the tax reform. That's something I'm looking forward to. That should solve our income. Not solve, but it will increase our income. Most likely significantly. Ah, they got the province. Ooh, are we losing this? Ah, no, we are not. Maybe that was a little bit early to jump into the fight. Ifat, of course, we do want that for a marriage here. We had 80 legitimacy. We do have the vengeful trait now. I think I want to do at least like... Let's do one more. And then wait a bit. Maybe we want to finish exploration actually. That's not really much in there. So we should... Ooh, they got a province. Nice. So Ifat got a province here. Can we reach something here? Now our range is 80. Do we want to send our colonists anywhere else there? I don't want to colonize one of the big population provinces there. So how about Palawan? Yeah, 15,000, let's send this guy here. I just want Brazil now. Yeah, corruption will be hurtful now. The provincial corruption will cost us a lot of income. Oh, come on. Only maps again. I want provinces. I want my colonial nation. What is that? Accepted annexation? That looks like Algeria. Or something in North Africa. Sanhaya annexed Tlemcen. Okay, there was not much left apparently. $22 income. Now we have a rebellion in Ajuran upcoming again, which we could probably prevent by just putting our army there. Ooh, wait a second. We forgot something. Our metal mines. We should invest into them again. So Harleen here, for example, is already at 42 mine size. That's like 1/4. And it's producing 6.8 raw. That's really useful for us. Because raw is a massive problem in our market. Yeah, price is 7.6 here. But we have fulfillment, so that's good. Wait a second. No, it's 350 still. Commerce went a bit down. But I don't mind. And we are up to amenities rank 4. Which provides us with 200,000. To which we are... Oh, wait a second. We already were at 4. I thought it... Yeah, 5 is the next one. And how far away are we from 5? 92 of 130. But our actual ideal is 250 already, yeah, so we are very safe here. But maybe we want to invest into a bit into industrial here. To grow our cities, like Sana as well. Actually, we should also check Muscat here. Yeah, they have grown significantly since we took over. So we could also dump like 50 into commerce here. And we should also investigate these guys over here. So their skill has gone up significantly as well. And they are basically maxed out as well. So we... Oh, we can't? They don't have state reach. Really? Okay, we are going to get state reach there now. Yeah. We are going to get state reach here now. Fine. What's that? Emergency tax relief, okay. Peasants' war in France. That's not going to help them in their war against England. Oh no, they made peace. England is almost done with annexing Scotland now. And France is really on its last legs. What's going on here? Auvergne. Funny. And Spain even went into England here. That's also unusual, especially because they still didn't solve Grenada. Weird. Very weird, I have to say. Why is Muscovy attacking? What is going on? Kazan and Great... Ah, they are conquering Great Perm, that's why. Andra is here. Maja Peter's rebels. Didn't we want to make a claim? Yeah, we wanted to make a claim on Stulu. For whatever reason we forgot about this. Just to expand our reach here. Let's see what they are trading with actually here. So they are exporting food. Exporting fiber, exporting salt. Wait a second, where are we exporting salt? Into China. Ooh, that's a lot of money. Exotics is only a minor deal here currently. So apparently China has a high salt price. Let's see. Salt price here is 7.4. And in Aden we have 5.5. Yeah, that's a decent margin actually for salt exports. I'm not sure if we can get enough salt anywhere, but still, it's a nice margin. Portugal at least has reached the Cape Verde, something like this. Interestingly, Sanhaja apparently has taken over the coastal port here in West Africa. Probably Portugal lost a war or something. That would explain why they have got some kind of setback, because they maybe lost provinces here. Question now is who will be the first to have a colonial subject. So Spain is no, Portugal is no, England is no. Which means that still nobody is doing Colombian imports. And we still need some years before we have, like, a colonial nation. Tankali has made a spy network on us? Really? Rebel faction is still there. We could... No, we don't want to provoke them. Instead, we just want to get to stability 1 again. If we can, we can't. What might be interesting to see, actually, so we can let the game run in that time. Again, Brazil. Because we basically removed all of our church power. The question is, where are they left? So, clergy power here. All my own provinces. Ooh, succession. 511. No. We don't want something like that. Linear is fine here. So there are provinces with clergy power 47% still. Somewhere. It's definitely not the ones here in our core territory though. Ah. It's Palawan, apparently. Yeah, that doesn't matter. So the church power in general, also down here, is pretty much non-existent. You can also check the burger power, actually, to see the other side. Burger power here. Reload. And yeah, we can see that there's still some provinces which basically don't have a burger presence, which we should fix. Tyrannical nobles. No. We're going to chastise them for this. Ooh, that cost us loyalty there. What I want to do here, in regards to get nobles everywhere, not nobles, burgers everywhere, we are going to make a pin in every province. And we're going to open up commerce wherever we can. Which is probably some provinces, because some have grown enough to now be able to have commerce. Which enables the burger estate. And therefore they can grow in power there and make some cash and therefore buy property over time. Prestige is getting better. Ifat is slowly integrating. Yeah, Mombasa will be next, based on the Liberty Desire here. Which is also... Oh, come on. Can we get a province? Oh, so unlucky. Which means, though, that we can... Yeah, I'm not sure. When do we tax collection reform? When do we want to do this? This reform actually also makes the estates, the elite, poorer. Because minus 20% tax revenue transfer to elites is hurting nobles and clergy alike. What do we need? We only need... we have the bureaucratic pact, actually. So we do promote the aristocrats here. Disown again. Yield concessions. And the bureaucratic pact is still there until 25. So we will wait until like late 24, and then we do the reform. And then afterwards we can see what it does to our tax income and such things. They should improve. I'm not sure by how much, but they should improve. Our income has gone down again to 16 now. Where do we have castles? Yeah, here. Is there anything else? Down here. Or is there one over here? No. Interesting. Vessel fee is minor. Gold tax income is smaller than the trade income, actually. That's impressive. And we do pay a little bit to upgrade Ifat. That's good. Yeah, we might want to also consider doing another trade fleet. So they can't explore anything here right now. So we could recall them here. We could make a new fleet to just put it into China. Natural leader. 135. That could be better. So ideally we want to pick a military idea next. Just to continue our reforms, but... Ooh. Not like this. Okay, what do we need here? 150 admin. And we would need 500. So we do have enough. Yeah, we do have enough. So let's take these two here. And now investment manager again. Yeah, we are not going to get our capital, I guess. That's not working out. Irish Rebellion. A lot of hurt here. Yeah, we need more money. So the tax reform probably is the best idea. We're only at 4.6 here, which probably has to do with the corruption though. Because our provincial corruption is extremely high. Commerce again is at 99%. We just invested into it. How can it grow that fast and always be fulfilled? Are the burgers growing that quickly? I mean... Well, let's calculate it for a second. How much labor do we actually need for our property here? So we do have... We have 45.8 labor from 13k burgers. So it's like 1/3 roughly. No, not like 1/3, but... What I want to say is like 300 burgers give us 1 labor. 300. And we need... that's a... How much labor do we need per commercial here right now? 1,117 through 45. Okay, I take my phone here and the calculator before you guys pity me for calculating stuff. So 24 size per labor. Yeah, okay. That's Yeah, that explains why we are growing that fast with the skill increases combined. Yeah, that's a lot. So we just dump more stuff into it again. Also, we probably can see the increased profits on our higher education. So last time we were at 25. We are now at 30 already. And labor is going down. The size is going up. Or rather, the throughput is going up. And we're still far away from cap, most likely. Yeah, 216, so there's still room. Very good. Embrace institution. Centralism. Okay, we don't care. Again, southern Brazil, come on, please make it work. Casual literacy spreading nicely, and Colombian imports is... Ooh, Portugal. Portugal got Haiti. Okay, so they are opening the door for the Colombian exports now. And 15% rural skill will be quite nice. Trade skill again, herding skill, exotic skill. That's all things that will be quite nice for us here in our region. Because we do have quite some herding still ongoing. So let's, for example, take these provinces here. So we have pasture size 90 here and also nomadism, which also profit from that. So they will all really profit from all of this. Actually, what we should also do, which I forgot about, now that we do have casual literacy ongoing, we also make a pin everywhere. And we're going to open up higher learning everywhere again. So there will be probably some cities which went over 10k in the meantime and can therefore profit from that. Who says its own conflicts? Do we want to go down here and loot a bit? Marawi, Batur, and Tambora. Marawi has 33,000 troops and is only 8 techs behind. That could be dangerous actually. And Baru, they have taken Sunni as a syncretic faith. We could at some point probably vassalize them. Do we want that? I assume we want to. Which means we could improve relations with them and just ally them. And then we have something in the region. $15 income only. Oh, it's late 24. So let's do our reform here. Tax farming. The estates don't really care. We lose only 1 stability. And a bit of stability timer. Or growth, basically. Which we can counter with our tax things and grain dole. Now, even though we just gave the tax cuts, basically, so that will not do much right now, because the effects of the better tax reforms will not be visible immediately. But as said, the main thing we see from here is now that the tax revenue is much less, which goes into the elites, which is very, very useful. Because our elites are already quite strong, at least the clergy. The burghers are, of course, extremely rich. Yay, we got a province. Now we need the 3rd one. And the nobility here, they are still profitable. Probably by a lot, because they own a lot of land. But, yeah, they have 30% of all properties. So that's a lot. Yeah, plus 80, plus 800 is also very good. And burghers here. Oh, they are currently not making money. Because they are buying goods, probably. Property shares only 45%? Why? Come on. Probably because it's summed up industrial and commerce and higher learning. And property for commerce is just not that much compared to everything else in summary. They went down to 54% commercial? What? Who owns the other stuff? Don't tell me we do. Because then I would give it to the burghers, probably. Only 2.6%. Do the nobles own that much commerce? No, 1.4%. Not. Oh, wait a second, it's out. Residents own 5.7% here. Lahish. 5.8. What's going on here? Why would the game tell me that they only own like 50% of commerce? They have 90% roughly. Is the game lying to me? Apparently. That's weird. That's really weird. Why would the game only tell me 50% in this instance? Where could that go wrong? So something in the property calculation maybe didn't work out. But why would that happen? Why would that happen? Yeah, maybe it changes after some ticks. Food has declined again. Wait a second. We are no longer importing food from Cairo. Can't be the relations, that's only minus 38, that's fine. So did the food price go up too much here? 4.6 versus 5. No, that's fine, they can trade. But they get their food from Benadir. Benadir has a food price of 4.8. That's slightly higher. And they get their food from nowhere. They have wasted food, actually. Ay, ay, ay. Ooh, that means mostly one thing that we need to do. We need to build more commerce here. We definitely need more commerce here, and we need more commerce here in Aden still. We can't waste goods. Can't afford wasting goods. Crazy. And we are... There will be the increase from the institution soon, so that's going to be an impact. Let's take the dip tech as well here. Galleon. We don't need a galleon yet. So level 40 is the next trade ship. Actually, trade ship. We are going to upgrade this ship here. And we are going to make at least... Oh, we don't have cash. That. Yeah, these are really not worth it. And there goes our bureaucratic pact. Oh, tax income went up. Despite having a tax break currently. So, do we see it in here? No, not really yet. Yeah, admin taxes are wiped currently. We have to wait until the tax stuff disappears and then we can wait for a year and check it out. But at least we do have a decent income again. 25, 24, that's really good. And if our corruption goes down, which is currently at 51%, could be worse, then our income should also go up again. It's currently, yeah, at 17.4 MEIOU. Oh, that's a lot. We have even 4 amenities under construction now. So the estates are so rich that they really want to push the peasants, the residents up, which are growing like crazy as well. So that's really good. But the overall effect is, of course, remarkable. And if I had like 5,000 ducats, I would build a capital, I would build harborages here, and I would build pathings. All of the things that increase our economy in the end, even further. So the next level here would decrease our commercial upkeep goods cost again by 4%. And that's just on our and output of mod commerce by 5%. That's really a lot of money saved or money commerce produced. So yes, please. We are going to rival Vishnaranaga now. Oh, our claim is almost done. But also our... Oh, wait a second. Let's provoke it. Because then we can move out of here and start annexing the Spice Islands. At least those that we want. Again, southern Brazil. Okay, take them out here. And afterwards we can ship over. Come on. Nice. And now we can ship to the Philippines again. To Davao. And Sulu. Let's hope they don't discover it in the last 2 months now. And from Sulu we can make claims in Minhasa. So that's going to be our next spy network here. They are only a tributary, so that's fine, actually. And they are allied to Bakan. Where's Bakan? Ah, down there. That's also useful, so we can annex them right away afterwards. Okay, make a claim here. And return that guy. Something feudatory. Prestige or loyalties, of course. Loyalties. I mean, money or loyalties. Definitely the loyalties. Yep. That's good. We could consider doing one... Wait a second. No, we don't want to reduce tributes because it might impact the manpower tributes as well. Command our army. Yeah, that's fine. We don't have a hard fight here. Not against Sulu. Average corruption has gone down to 63%. We had one stability, so we could consider... Ah, we can't. What's the next reform we want to do? Yeah, the organized bureaucracy, definitely. And do we need that for meritocracy, though? Bureaucratic hierarchy needs to be larger than 1. Or 1. So this is one reform we need for inventing meritocracy. So that's something we do. Sad thing is that we don't have the influence. Bureaucratic influence, not at all. But it's not bad. We can just do the bureaucratic pact again, which also gives us state reach. Just slowly, but surely. And we don't need to do the main action here with the expand bureaucracy. Because that would reduce clan loyalties as well. And give us even more corruption. If we can be happy with just doing the bureaucratic pact to get the reforms done. We could also consider doing indirect taxations or direct taxation laws now. Which are these two privileges here. Not privileges, reforms, basically. And that would also increase our income. Of course, at cost of our estates, which get poorer. Which isn't too bad. But direct tax farming would give us a significantly larger share based on state reach. Also, the property tax would be enabled, which is something really strong on the nobility, not nobility, on the burghers actually. But it also needs provincial administration formal structure and regulated leases on the tax farming. So that's something we can't do yet. And the indirect taxation is something we could actually do, which would allow subsistence farming. Substance excise. Treaty of Religious Peace. Will that hold? Let's see. So England has flipped to Lutheran. A lot of North Germany has flipped. Even Savoie has flipped. Interestingly enough, Scandinavia didn't. Yeah, I do see pretty bad future for the Catholic Empire. I don't think that we will see anything there. We wait for our fleet and then we can declare war. Can you walk there? No, you can't walk there. They are... What the heck? They have admin, military 32? And all the idea groups? Really? Commerce again, as usual. Because we have so many trade. We have so much trade ongoing, so we need that 15 skill. 81 development by now. Still 98%. Okay, I guess we are just going to dump even more money in there. We're even at 800 commerce here in Lahish by now. The fleet is still under construction though. But we don't need to wait for the last ship, so we can actually see. We have a merchant here in Fujian. We could get up to 4 more money from there. Yeah, that's by far the best node. So let's do it. Get some trade value from China. And pull, therefore, even more wealth out of it. In the end, I want to dominate the Moluccas node basically alone. Except for the ones which can generate trade power upstream. That's something I can't prevent. But, yeah. We just need one more province here. And then we are done. And then we can invent the Colombian thingy. Is the fleet there now? Yes, it is. Okay, perfect. We are going to declare war here. Take Sulu. And you can just ship my fleet, my army there. Oh, really? Medium looting here. Ooh, the annexation is soon done. Nice. So actually our loyalty here is Age of Reformation, we don't care. It's actually 70, so what I want to do here is leverage them. Only 15 loyalty, and I want to give them a marriage here. So we just got like +2 dip rep from this. Yeah, leverage, no, 2.5 even. That's going to speed up the integration significantly. And of course also lower liberty desire of our subjects. I don't think that will solve much due to the fact that the Mamluks are still playing around there. But who knows? Yeah, we still need to take the other things here in the Philippines at some point, but we also want Brazil. So we are going back to the Philippines after we got our... wait a second, you don't need to do this, you can just stay there. Actually, maybe we want to do this dip tech here. Even though we have recent reforms currently. The reason for this is we might get slowly into range of the Ottomans here. They're still stuck on 25. Yeah, something bugged out on the Ottomans here. That's really annoying. I don't know what it is. Probably they have too much autonomy or something. Oh, it's decent. Maybe they are reforming too much. I don't know. Oh, Sindh is retaking stuff from Katenga. Ooh. That's a big war. Yeah, we don't want to get involved there. I would love to, but we don't want to. Okay, claims on Minhasha are half done. That would be something very valuable as well to get this. And yeah, loot it. There we go. Take it directly. Perfect. This province even has a city and a little bit of commerce, if I saw it correctly. Yeah, 3.6. Not a lot, but that's fine. There, we move the other troops over. Now, our heir is a pacifist. Nice. To a certain degree, at least. Madurai is getting annexed by Vishnayanaga. Are they still rivals of us? Oh, they are. Okay, so much to our claim. We're going to improve relations here. Because we are trading a lot with that region and we don't want to lose that trade. We're also going to improve relations. Oh no, 50 is okay. So let's continue here. We wanted to make an alliance with these guys. When we can. Just to have this. They have reconquest on Maravi. And Maravi actually annexed whatever was down here. So let's continue for alliance here. And then we can royal marriage them. And when we have... Oh, come on. Brazil is really resisting me. 32 income now. Yeah, 30 taxation, 30 trade. Yeah, Fujian definitely pays for its fleet. So we could consider making more of these ships, but a navy costs us naval, and naval isn't exactly what we have. The Philippines becoming Islamic before Indonesia is wild. Yeah, the thing is that we can't really break into the Indonesian parts, and we don't have the trade value to spread religion there yet. Ooh, we lost 12,000 people. Ugh. Yeah, we lost burgers as well. Ugh. Yeah, we got some trauma from that, which causes emigration. Ugh. Crazy. But also our rural industries are basically maxed out, yeah. And the nomads are slowly shrinking. And their life fulfillment ratios are slowly going down because the industries are getting less effective with higher state reach. So that's like a double-sided effect that the nomadisms are getting pushed out of business here. But it's a very slow process in the end. Oh, we are getting attrition here. That's not cool. Okay, move to Luzon, please. Brunei is a feudatory. Kutai is a tributary state. We could go after Kutai if we can make a claim. What else can we do? Oh, we still need to loot this guy. Allied with Shiba and Ulas? Really? With our ally? We could attack Banu Khalid though. We released them, but we could also just attack them. Wait a second, what has happened here? How did Jalarit get these provinces back? They were ours. They were part of Osmogan. There was no war, something like this. What? Became a core of Jalarit's. No, that's too long ago. Yeah, we don't have the history here. What the heck? Can they use trust and favors to return cores to their vessels? Something like this? Probably. No, I don't want to take more Arab vessels. I just want to annex them. So basically, I do think I want to make cores. You think rebels enforce demands? I would have seen those because I would have get a notification for rebels. But maybe they came over the border and that's why we didn't see it or spotted it. That would be very annoying. But that's possible. Yeah, I think we should make claims here on Banu Yas and Banu Khalid. And just annex them forcefully. Because we want more of Arabia in the end. 29 income. Nice. Working on it. So the next thing we want to do is actually one of these things here. So maybe we want to promote. Nah, that will not be enough. So we align again, lose the stability here. And then we do the next reform, which is, as discussed, the bureaucratic hierarchy. It drives up our admin costs a little bit, but they are not that huge right now. Provincial corruption by 15 and state corruption is of course a lot, but fine. And now let's think about it. For meritocracy, we still need regulated tax farmers here to regulated leases. Tax farming reform. Why does it say 0? We have 1. That would be something we can do later. We don't need to do it now. Bureaucratic hierarchy we just did. Means of recruitment here. That's something we could do right now as well. So let's do it. Because it gives also autonomy from loyalties, which is promote here. Others are fine. Actually, we can throw in I would say we take even more farmland here. So farmland really weakens the church further. 500. That's a lot, actually. Yeah, so basically we want to slowly work towards meritocracy. I think the hardest one to do is the means of recruitment. I need to check the values for this again, so as soon as the year is over, we can do it. Meritocracy is spreading nicely in the Ottomans, so they really did some reforms, actually. Which might explain why they are so far behind on things. So they maybe prioritize that too much. Now we wanted to So means of recruitment here. We need to get to level 3, I think. Right? Yeah, 3. Really? We need to reach 70 state reach to do level 3? Ugh. 70 state reach. That's a lot of corruption. Ugh. Okay. Okay, that's a nasty one. And civil examinations level 2. Oh, that's the one with the capital infrastructure thing. And it also needs 50 state reach. Okay, so we need capital level 3 for making regular examinations. And the provincial thing to level 2 requires 50 state reach basically to get the better condition. Yeah. And sovereign court, what's that exactly? It just needs autonomy and 65 state reach. So, okay, we have to get to 70% state reach eventually to do meritocracy. Oof. Again? They have to annex these guys again? I think we should get rid of that alliance. And rather think about someone else. They are not really stable. Can we get Bengal by now? No, they're still too far away. Okay, southern Brazil. Hopefully it will work now. If we're looting, please. These ones are also still too far away. Okay, commerce has slowed down. We are now at 95%. The burgers are still growing by 0.129 there. But they don't have natural growth currently, which means that their fulfillment ratios are not... Is it gone again? Really? Please get us our colonial subject now, please. Just be successful. How well is Portugal doing? Spreading fast. Again, negative. 1. Sultan is valorous. Reputation, prestige, and loyalty of armies. That's a really nice trait. I didn't see that for a long time, actually. Growth of economy plus 10% global trade power is very powerful. Ireland has formed from the rebels we saw. England still didn't finish. France. Grain Dole has expired. Good. Let's do this. I got the feeling that Mazovia has bugged out to a certain degree. But who knows if there's another event chain which can take them out. And integrate them into Poland. Come on, please be successful. Come on, come on, come on. Do it. No! We are so unlucky here. So unlucky. We're really running now on the unlucky train you, basically. So the next reform we maybe really want to do is the indirect taxation already. Just to further increase our income. We might want to switch actually to a military focus though with our monarch points because of the military idea on the horizon. Comet sighted. 12-7, 12-8. But we get a 5 military heir. But he's not really great though. So let's take this tech now. Next idea group is at 34. So it's still a while away, but we could... Actually, we are behind on admin by now. Maybe we just did too many ideas here. Enforced Catholicism. I'm sure that will... Yeah, there we go. Protestant and Catholic leagues are enabled now. Ooh, there's 0.25 military tactics. That's massive. I don't know. Let's use the diplomat to make claims here. And actually get rid of that alliance over here. So we don't want this guy anymore. Oh, we don't have a diplomat for this. Okay, so later. How about Tunis? Could we reach them for an alliance? No. There's really nothing we can ally. This is all Quirum here. So Shirvan is only that little bit here. And that's a tributary actually. Turkmenistan is also a horde, so probably also not worth it. Jelarids are too weak probably. Oh, they are a vessel anyway. Of Shiban, Ulus, and they are getting annexed. Really? At least we could return course. El Fadal is still elevated tributary. Which won't help us either way. Damascus is still a division, but rebellious. Won't help either. Yeah, maybe we just get allied to Alva again because they are independent again. However, they are at war with Nokoro now. So they are expanding further here. Nothing I like. I think I'm going to build like 5 more trade ships again. Just to send them to China or India or whatever brings us more money. We do have the money for it. And we do have the naval materials for it. I'm really worried about the fact that we don't have an alliance partner properly. Katenga here is different religion. Sint is still a vassal, we can't attack them. Even though they're unruly. Nothing happening here, all too... At least not much there. Did Korea spread its culture already? No, not really. But they can spread up here relatively quickly. Again, Brazil, please. Yeah, reforming into conscription is the goal. That's why I want to take the next group as a military one. That's why I think I want to do actually switch to military focus here. The thing is that with so submitting the military organization, we can only do hybrid military if I'm correct. Yeah. So that would be 2 military ideas. We would need 3 for career soldiery. And I don't think we can do enlistment here, right? And oh, that was the same page. Military service here. Oh no, we could do military service actually. Enlistment is possible. So yeah, actually we can switch to enlistment with the next idea group. But we need formal structure. Formal structure. So let's check that out again. Not this song. Provincial administration. Formal structure requires us to have 50 autonomy or lower, or 50 state reach and then 65 autonomy or lower. Accept the petition. Where are we? In autonomy. Pretty terrible, probably. So show average autonomy. 85%. Yeah, no. Do trade posts count towards that? That would be annoying because that would basically make it impossible to reform. That would be annoying. Well, we can get to 65% by improving here because these ones are only 48%. Oh no, a bureaucrat. No, that's not good. That's not really not good. Yeah, I would also be surprised that if overseas actually counts towards it. Ooh, our integration is almost done. That's IFAT. Ah. Oh yeah, please lose. It would be nice if Alvar and Colombian imports. Ah yeah, they have been done by Portugal now. There we are. That's IFAT. And perfectly on the 1st of January. So it should get an update with trade skills and everything. Yeah, I would like to build a capital and roads and stuff, but we are really too broke. That's my problem, really. So we really need to find ways to save up money now. Okay, these guys can go, actually. Oh, wait a second, we have 40... So let's make a claim here on Kutai. And make a new one here. And actually, I want to get my... Maybe we also want to be conservative on admin power now, because we are already behind on tech. So maybe we just don't want to expand that heavy now. Maybe we just want to build up a bit. First of all, we can state these things now. So please, 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 please. No, these ones we don't want to state. Shiva is left. Who is Shiva? These guys, okay. Here we are. Yeah, nice. We have inherited, however, one province with Oriental here, but we can fix that. Actually, we should consider doing the religious... propagate religion here. And also here. Ah, we don't have a merchant here. Okay, so the next merchant has to go here so that we can spread religion. Now, we do want to have a proper city here. There is already one. It has amenities 1 and a harborage, but it needs amenities 2 urgently. Which means we are going to do this right now. 460, that's okay-ish. The other ones here, I don't think I want to even care. So they are just going to stay rural here. Yeah, probably a lot of nomads here, but that's something we can solve over time. And I want to do one thing. So a special map mode here for economy. Potential farmland in my own provinces. And super steep. Yeah, Madagascar has extreme amounts of stuff, and Philippines as well. But basically everything here is already very close to its limits. So we can look at these provinces here. Yeah, they are emigrating like crazy, but they are still growing like crazy. So actually we should invest a little bit here. So like 1, 2, 3, 4. This one as well. And also we should still consider boosting this one up. It has amenities 1 now. Building a garrison as well. Residents are growing. Textile and ship industry is booming. And we should open up commerce here. Or rather, we should boost it actually. There we go. To get that going. Sulu is now a core. Majah Peter's annexed something else now. Whatever that was. Yeah, the integration here of these provinces are probably quite useful. Did we get anything of notice here? No, it's just farmland basically. And forestries, but industries are opened. Yep. We don't really need to do here. We don't need to do anything here. And I don't think that we got a metal mine, right? Jesuit order. Okay. Metal. No, there isn't anything in regards to metal. The next ones are here in Ethiopia. Which we... Also nothing here. Our raw materials will be a problem long term as well. Where did our taxes go? Ah, from the corruption probably. That's why. So the corruption again costing us a lot here. Inflation is going down nicely now. 0.6 per year only. Oof, that's not a lot. Yeah, the rural industries here, however, are mixed out like crazy. Yeah. Sana as well. Everything maxed out. So population will soon start to emigrate towards our colonies when the throughputs are getting filled up, basically. We're also going to make claims, not claims, yeah, claims here by network. Tax relief we are not going to renew. We are only sticking towards the grain dole for a while. Until our provincial corruption has decayed a bit. What we could also consider is going from cash dues 2 to aristocrat administration here. Or we could focus on the remaining privileges here. Mana cost of land tax. I don't know. We don't want to do extensive Charter 6 here, no. Clergy is back to 2%. Thanks to new properties, probably. Yeah. They got some stuff here from the vessel we integrated. Can check our burgers again if the percentage changed. Maybe that something is getting mixed into that, actually. Like higher learning or something into commerce. Something that's maybe wrongly assigned. I don't know. No, it still claims it's only 51%. Weird. That's really weird. How do we have a production income from Palawan? That's something that shouldn't be there. Yeah, I got a feeling I know where it comes from. That's something I implemented not correctly. But it doesn't matter. Okay, one last try on Brazil here before I make a cut in this episode. I was really hoping that we could get started on this in this episode, but computer says no. Oh, let's check actually Portugal's commerce. 226. Not like ours, but still that's a good one. And they are just starting now with colonialism and everything. Oh, they are doing a war against Yolof and Mali, and they are winning. That's unexpected. Ah, because they have England on their side. Okay. That helps, of course. Did any one of them already arrive here? Yeah, there's something here. So they got a trade post here. Not sure that I like that. What are these rebels here? Do we want to help them there? But we got a claim on Banu Yas now. Didn't we move our army? I thought I wanted to move it. Let's go to Muscat here. Move it over. So, if we declare war on them, then our potential friend will join. And he almost finished. He's almost finished getting integrated. Yeah. So could we... We could break alliance, actually. We are great power, they have rebels. Massive amounts of rebels, actually. Yeah, maybe we just use our trust to break the alliance with Banu Yas here and then attack them. Take them out. 18 to 16. Okay. We're going to make a cut in this episode here, and hopefully in the next one we get lucky and we get our third province in Brazil. I'm slightly annoyed by the developments there. 1,200 commerce by now. So the growth has definitely slowed down because within the last 20 years we only grew by about 200 compared to the... no, wait a second, that's the same as before. We started at 130 or something, or 160 in 56, and we grew almost Ah, no, it's not correct. We grew like 800 in 150 years. Yeah. So the growth is quite high still. Whew. Let's run last check what we trade. A lot of food still. Sold. Raw materials, consumer goods is increasing actually. Naval is still a market. Industrial is a market. Exotics has gone up to 18,000. There's still 143 unresolved. Oof. And we're expanding, we're exporting that to Damascus and such things. Yeah. And food has 500 unresolved. And the burgers are still growing by 148 per year. And imagine that we would do the next harborage that would increase the growth and the skill and the output. But first of all, the capital must be next. Well, leave a like and subscribe. See you in the next episode. Maybe tomorrow evening, but I'm not sure yet. So just look into the Discord and I will write something down there tomorrow.